Hey, the Grand Rapids Ballet, they're taking us back in time to San Francisco, 1967. It's the summer of love, with fabulous costumes and plenty of great songs you know by heart.
Yeah, this is only the second time a company is performing this show, Be Here Now. It's taking the stage with 4 standalone works that showcase the true talent. It's something for everyone here. Photojournalist Eric Florence and I got a preview of this very groovy show. We are so excited to be back with our friends from the Grand Rapids Ballet for the final show of this season. We've got James Sofranco. He is the artistic director. James, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
All right, so last show of the season, there's a lot of things going on with this. Talk about it.
Yeah, this is a program called Be Here Now, which is named after the sort of linchpin of this program called Be Here Now. There's 4 ballets, so it's a mixed repertory program. Get a little bit of everything, but a lot of this ballet called Be Here Now, which is a celebration of the anniversary, which was made for the 50th anniversary of the Summer of Love in San Francisco. So this is like you're in San Francisco, Golden Gate Park. It's an expression of youthful exuberance and energy and a little bit of revolution and just experiencing life and being in the present moment and loving your friends and your neighbors in a very open and welcoming community. So it's kind of embracing that whole spirit, that vibe that came out of that time and putting it on our dancers today and using a lot of the music from that time too. So the soundtrack is just a lot of fun and nothing like we usually dance to in the ballet for sure.
Absolutely, right. So these are songs that people will recognize, right?
Oh, definitely. We've got Janis Joplin, Piece of My Heart. We've got the Mamas and the Papas, the Youngbloods, Sly and the Family Stone. So yeah, there's a lot of Jefferson Airplane, a lot of great music, classic music from that time that I think a lot of people will recognize.
Yeah, and the significance of this too, this is only the second time the show has been put on after San Francisco.
That's right. I was a dancer in San Francisco Ballet, so I saw this premiered in 2017, which was the 50th anniversary of the 1967 Summer of Love. And so I've been talking with Trey McIntyre, the choreographer, to make it possible for us to bring it here ever since. And finally, this is my 7th season here. Finally, I've been able to bring it, and it's just it's kind of a dream come true for me.
Oh, I'm excited for you.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
And just expect the unexpected, I think, with that performance.
Yes, this is a ballet that I saw, and I was just like, wow, this is like one of the best times I've ever had as an audience member because the music is so fun, the dancers are doing some amazing things, and there's a lot of unexpected things. I don't want to give it away, but Trey says he likes to make ballets that he's never seen anything like before, and he definitely achieved that with this ballet.
Wonderful, and we're talking to a couple of dancers. Tell us who these people are.
So we have Sarah Marley and Nigel Ta, 2 of our leading dancers in Be Here Now and also in Les Grand Jazz. Sarah has been with us for 6 years, and this is going to be her final season, so Be Here Now is actually the last performance of hers before she retires from the stage, hangs the point shoes up, as they say. And so it's a bittersweet moment. You know, we all have that moment in our careers when it comes time and your bodies are just, you know, you're getting older and you have to figure out what you're going to do after the performing career. And it's a time that you cherish on the stage and one that hopefully she'll remember forever.
Well, we'll hear it from her next. And now we have 2 of the dancers from Be Here Now. We've got Sarah and Nigel. Thank you guys both so much for taking time out to chat with us in the middle of your rehearsal day.
Sure.
Of course. Absolutely. So let's talk about what you really love about this show. It's a little bit different than things that maybe you're used to.
Yeah, I mean, Sarah was just talking about how versatile we are as a company, how versatile this program specifically is. It's, you know, a lot of fun getting to try new styles with each of our productions.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is my retirement performance. So set of shows, it means the world to me. It's so special.
Absolutely. And you got part of the costume on. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Talk a little bit more about this being, you know, the last show of the season and being your last dance with the ballet.
Yeah, I've been dancing for over 20 years professionally, so it's been a huge part of my life. And I've been in Grand Rapids for the last 6 of my career. I would not want to change it for the world. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Well, we are so grateful to have you, and obviously how do you feel going out on this performance?
This is such an epic show. We start with Darrell Grand Moultrie's Le Grand Jazz, and that was choreographed on the company, so it was actually choreographed on me. It's steps that come so naturally to me, and they're fun silver costumes and point shoes, and then I get to get grounded in flat shoes and be a hippie, so it's just so fun.
I love it. And talk about dancing to familiar music that we're used to hearing and how different it is than something classical that we all expect.
Yeah, I mean, in one way, it is very different. You're sort of moved by the energy that's not typical, not what you're used to, but in another sense, it is, you know, you're still counting the eights, you're still listening for the part where you're ready to come on.
But talk about what you do hope the audience takes away from this show as they leave.
I mean, this is always the case. I hope they feel something. I hope they find something in this production that they can either relate to or learn from, something that they can take home and be like, huh, like they experienced something novel today.
I know for a fact, I don't hope, I know for a fact that the audience, when they come to see a show, every show is so special. You always walk away with a lifelong lasting memory. So that's gonna happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And an extra special memory for you. Sarah, congratulations on your retirement. What a time to go out. Nigel, thank you so much for joining us. Of course, you can see both of these dancers plus the rest of the amazing Grand Rapids Ballet for Be Here Now, the last show of the season. And you can catch Be Here Now with the Grand Rapids Ballet April 25th through the 27th, and then again May 2nd through 4th. To learn more, to get your tickets, go to grballet.com.